Hello VGW Universe, my name is Tyler Caulfield. I am the British correspondent for Brad Johnson's Delaria podcast. I'm introducing a new segment in VGW called the VGW Top 5, where I give my opinion on the top 5 things that could very well happen in VGW and also in CLON. And today I want to discuss the top 5 potential VGW CLON World Champions. Aside from status quo pre-VGW resurgence in 2017, none of the members of the CLON League of Nations have been world champion in the company. However, here are my opinions on the top 5 who could possibly be world champion in the future. Although Bruno 149 just recently joined up with his Meme Express 149 cohorts on the main roster, he was a former VGW champion in VGW NXT, which is now defunct. VGW has seen Bruno 149 in only a handful of matches. However, he does have the presence of a solo competitor, and a lot of people are saying that he's the only one of the Meme Express who you can see as world champion at the current time. Although he may need a little bit more time in the ring, as much time as Red Kirsten and Nate Express have had, a lot of people are saying that Bruno 149 definitely has the ring presence of a world champion material, especially his minor, although be it non-canon role as himself, Enrique Banuelos. A lot of people liked it, but hey, that's just me. Affectionately known as Batista Boy in my household, the first ever and last ever VGW NXT Light Heavyweight Champion, Crim Rocker has definitely made some strides. He's had impressive matches against his own father, Victor Wolf, and Son O'Brien. Now he needs a little bit more match time in the ring in VGW, but there is a potential of world champion that I can see with this guy. He may have it, but I don't know. A lot of people are saying he doesn't. But in my opinion, Crim Rocker is definitely one of those wild card world champions that we could see that we have not seen in a long time since Leo Zapp. With the old stack that gets him early on in his career, Crim Rocker seemed to have swayed the audience into a new positive direction, and that positive direction could lead him to a potential singles title victory. Liam Malone, what can I say about this guy? Very controversial figure in all of CLON. He's been back and forth in and out of promotions. Poor behavior and backstage antics have caused him to be a pariah of sorts. But in his effort to reinvent himself and to get his redemption story going on, Liam Malone could possibly be world champion in VGW. Could be the first one ever of the CLON League of Nations. However, there's still a lot of work he has to do. The only reason he's above Crim at this point is because he's had more match time and he's had more screen time in VGW than the red-headed stepchild. Although he has a tag team title match at this year's Royal Rumble teaming up with Conor Riley going against Brute Force's Anthony Lynx and John Cook, it's only a matter of time before he breaks away from the gods of wrestling and goes for that world title gold once again. Now mind you, he has had world title matches before against the likes of Dean Freeman, Rick Christopher, and Jackie Ross. The Glorious Rick C could possibly be a world champion one day. I mean, his match against Jason Chevrolet at 2018's Christmas Slam was one hell of a match. Although he did not win the match, a lot of people have been praising his performance ever since. His ring presence and his mic skills are definitely what they need to be that world title contention. However, he has not been in a whole lot of those top tier matches. His stint as Extreme Champion was a great one. However, the title has been discontinued due to overcrowding of championships and new plans going forward in the company. Rick C definitely has the potential to become a high caliber world heavyweight champion. The only reason he's number 2 on this list is because of this man. That's right, Noah C, one of the longest reigning champions in VGW history, winning the Global Championship back in July of 2018, and then unifying that same title with the Intercontinental Championship at the Royal Rumble 2019, when he defeated Ronan Kevlar. Losing the championship at Christmas Slam to Brain Blackwell, making him a champion for well over 470 days. With the Royal Rumble coming up next month, there's a lot of spice and opportunity for Noah C to push himself into that world title picture and become either VGW or Next Gen champion. So that's my take on the top 5 CLON League of Nations members who could possibly be a world champion in VGW. Who do you think should be number 1? Is my list right? Is it wrong? Is there a CLON League of Nations member that I missed out that you think should be a world heavyweight champion? Comment down below in the comment section and tell me your thoughts.